some new data on online shopping in particular. Do share.
Yes, that's right. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me on. Thanks to the market leading Adobe Analytics, where we are measuring literally trillions of visits
Yeah.
across US
What's
retail
the
sites.
conclusion?
Yeah, so the conclusion is yesterday we saw $5.1 billion spent. That's a new record, 21.5% increase over last year on the same day.
I've been, I'm stopping in my tracks here because I think I'm just, again, struggling to figure out the importance of Black Friday when, John, we've been seeing a lot of this go on really for the last month or two. Have you noticed that today is still as important as it used to be, or are we just spreading out today's importance in the last month or two?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. It's clear this year that retailers have been pulling their promotions forward, trying to get consumers to start their Christmas shopping earlier. And in fact, up through yesterday, we'd seen over $71 billion spent. And that's a 31% increase over last year. So clearly, retailers are trying to get consumers to do things sooner. However, the two biggest days that we predict for the season are still Cyber Monday, which is obviously Monday, and then today, Black Friday. And in fact, today, we're expecting somewhere between 8.9 and 10.6 billion dollars, which is going to come in somewhere between 20 to 42% higher than last year. So retailers are trying to change consumer behavior, but consumers are still, pretty set in their ways.
Yeah, I mean, how much should we be celebrating this given that it is a coronavirus year, John? How much of this is thanks to the fact that there's a deadly pandemic out there? People are stocking up, people have been running out of things, and people have been desperately waiting for the likes of Black Friday and Cyber Monday in order to conserve some of that money.
Yeah, that's exactly right. In fact, we've been tracking the digital economy since March, and we've seen incredible growth over last year, over previous years, largely for a lot of those same kind of pandemic-related phenomena. And now with a lot of stores, when brick and mortar's closed, people have to be able to fulfill their gift needs for others, for themselves, and online is the way that they're doing it.
John, the level of discounting, promotions, is that on par to previous years?
The levels are about the same. The timing is interestingly a little bit different. As I mentioned, some of them were pulled forward, right? You had Amazon with its Prime Days in October, and some say, maybe that in fact even kicked off the season a little bit earlier. But today, we still expect to see some of the best discounts on appliances, where we expect to see prices about 20% lower than usual. Televisions as well, also about 19 to 20% lower than usual. And people are just eating up products like Lego sets, Barbie toys, kid scooters. In fact, Netflix's latest show, The Queen's Gambit, has even driven up a spike in the sale of chess sets online, where those sales have been up over 300% compared to last month.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, John, will this help retailers survive? It doesn't sound to me like if you're giving away products that it's much good for your bottom line either.
Yeah, well, they're definitely eating into some of their margin, of course. The other thing that we see is, consumers are expecting as they buy more things online now, free shipping. And so part of what you see retailers doing is lowering the threshold on how much you have to spend in order to get that free shipping. And I think the season started about 4% lower. So if you had to spend $100 last year, you'd spend $96 at the beginning of the season this year to get free shipping. We expect that to continue to come down, where even by Cyber Monday, we expect it to be 50% less than it was last year to get that free shipping. So retailers are doing a lot of things to try and maximize the revenue they're getting from customers this holiday season.
John, we're having a conversation next about the struggle of small businesses. What do small businesses need to do to compete with the big guys?
Yeah, great question. So part of what you need to do, particularly online, you need to make it easy for consumers to shop you. So that's things like enabling mobile wallets, right? Making it easier to close that transaction and find the shipping address. You need to be optimized for the mobile web. A lot of people are shopping on their smartphones, right? Not their desktops and laptops. So you need to have that format. Think mobile first, for example. And then, a lot of the usual things with retail come through as well. You need to stand out, usually with, if not products, certainly with service, to draw the attention away from those bigger box retailers.